Hi everybody, I'm Bob Sokoler from 84 WHAS Radio and WHAS 11 TV. You know, I talk about a lot of different topics each morning on my radio show, but none are more important than the subject of this video, schools. Choosing just the right school for your child is a very important job, one my wife and I take very seriously, as I'm sure you do too. After all, school is the basis for our children's future success. Of course, we're lucky to live in a community that has so many quality public schools. Whatever your child's interests or talents, the school districts and middle schools prepare students for challenging high school coursework.
We as parents like the fact that this is a public school gives you a true to life experience, and you're I think better prepared for the future. You know, because you're able to enjoy the various aspects of interacting with all kinds of people from various backgrounds and various, you know, socioeconomic backgrounds. So that really makes a child a more wholesome child, because they're able to encounter, as opposed to a very sheltered approach to education. Because eventually, what are you preparing for? You're preparing to be a part of, to do well in life, even as an adult, and so this is just a preparation towards that goal.
And I can attest to that. My son's experiences, Gregory, over at the middle school right now are great, and my wife and I couldn't be happier. I have two other daughters who have gone through the middle school program. They're now in high school at Ballard, and they love it, and I think they're going to do very well in college as well. JCPS offers students a variety of opportunities. Sometimes the myriad of choices can become overwhelming, and that's the reason that you received this video. As you and your youngster begin the process of choosing a middle school placement for next fall, you need to have the facts, not just about programs, but about how middle school teachers and staffs help young adolescents through this very important stage of development. So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to share some thoughts about the district's middle schools. At the middle school level, students are encouraged to take subjects like algebra and biology. Early exposure to and successful completion of these subjects only strengthens students' abilities to tackle tougher high school courses like calculus and physics.
I have an older son who has gone on to high school. He was the one who joined here in the 8th grade. He felt like he had a really good academic preparation, and he is a child who wants to pursue very, very high goals, and he feels that his preparation from Zeke will help him achieve that.
What I basically saw for my son was a lot of homework, which he does get, and basically a foundation that will prepare him not only for high school, but in my opinion, in some ways also prepares him for college.
Teachers are an integral part of the formula for success in middle school. The district is fortunate to have top-notch teachers who understand young adolescents and can make the most of their unique learning styles. Now, rest assured, JCPS middle school teachers are experts in their fields and know how to get maximum performance out of their students. In fact, JCPS has a lot to brag about when it comes to quality teachers. JCPS middle school teachers have earned a variety of professional honors, including recognition as a state finalist for the Presidential Award of Excellence in Science and Mathematics Teaching, and as the Kentucky PTA Outstanding Educator of the Year.
My goal is for students to enjoy mathematics, and I know for a lot of students that reach middle school, that's quite a challenge for a teacher to get them to enjoy math. I think that students learn better when they're comfortable and when they enjoy what they're doing. So I try to make the classroom a learning experience for them as well as an enjoyable one.
Student success comes in a variety of shapes and sizes. That's the reason the public schools don't try to fit every child into the same academic mold. As parents, we know that no two children are exactly alike, not even twins. Each has talents and abilities that must be developed if the child is to reach his or her potential. And that's why JCPS has developed such an extensive array of magnet and optional programs in schools, from international studies to the performing arts. JCPS offers middle school students a variety of academic programs.
Take your child around and visit the different schools and see what the different schools have to offer. There are many possibilities out there open to the children these days, and I think that you'll find that your child will be a very good indicator of what school they should be placed in. And I think that pretty much most of the schools in the school system are like this school. They will make your child feel welcome, they will make your child feel important, and they will give your child that edge that they need to succeed. And I just think that you need to get out there and see what your options are.
Even in a large district like ours, one that serves more than 95,000 students at 152 locations, big does not mean impersonal. Principals and teachers work very hard to get to know the students in their buildings and to make sure that each one feels valued and a part of the school's community. And we all know how important it is for teenagers to feel like they belong. Our school staff is experienced in creating positive, safe, and caring environments where high expectations for student performance can flourish. And adults like the personal touch too, which is the reason the Parent Assistance Center was created, to help parents like you and me understand all of our options when it comes to school enrollment. And it doesn't matter if you're a lifelong resident or a newcomer.
They gave us the information we needed, and they got back to us in a timely manner. When we got here, we didn't have a lot of time to work with as far as getting them in schools. We were probably up against maybe a week to 2 weeks in order to get him registered for schools.
Now, just because your child is growing up, don't think your involvement in school isn't important. It is. Research shows that students achieve more, even in higher grades, when parents are actively involved in their education. JCPS offers parents many ways to participate and to support their children in school. Just ask former Louisville Mayor Jerry Abramson, who parlayed his old job into the presidency of the PTA.
There's lots of things to be done, lots of support to be provided. If you don't think you have the wherewithal to reach out right now and get involved in your child's school, go see the principal. Tell them you have 1 hour every month. Could it help? And you betcha, I'll bet you, the principal will step up and say, you bet it can help. This is what you can do. I mean, you can cover books in the library. You can help create the library bulletin boards. I mean, you can work with individuals at the school to do whatever your talents or your interests happen to be to enhance the quality of education for our children.
The bottom line is this. Children succeed in JCPS because of quality programs and quality teachers and the invaluable support and confidence of parents. At the middle school level, teachers nurture the seeds of academic excellence that are planted in elementary school, knowing that they won't fully blossom until high school. And man, can they blossom. The district has 69 National Merit semifinalists in the class of 2000, more than all other schools in this region. Add to that the fact that the success rate among JCPS graduates going on to college or a career is fantastic, 98%. Now, I could go on and on and on, but my 10 minutes are up. However, you and your youngster have several more weeks to decide which JCPS middle school you want to apply to. Whether you're looking for that special magnet program or middle school in your area, the brochure mailed with this video gives you a quick overview of all the program offerings. For more detailed information, be sure to review this guide to the district's optional and magnet schools and programs. If you don't have a copy or if you have questions, call the Parent Assistance Center at 485-6250 or 485-6771. We look forward to seeing your child in a JCPS middle school next fall.